Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network tonight from the Beach Cellar and Brush. It's a league doubleheader as the Brush girls and boys take on the Strasburg Indians. I'm John Beltran, and for the Brush girls, coming off a 16-point loss in their most recent game. In fact, that was last night against Tinmouth. Looking to get back on track. They lost to Resurrection Christian here earlier this week as well, 70-31. So a rare third home game in 4 nights. Brush at 1-2 in league play and 3-10 on the season. Strasburg is 2-1 in the league and 9-4 overall for head coach Mercy Ames. B-Digger starting lineup brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs at 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. Sarah Becker, Karime Castillo, Jocelyn Middlemist, Michelle Headley, and another junior, Brisa Aguirre Garcia, Gracie Graff for Strasburg, along with Catherine Seligman, Aubrey Archuleta, Peyton Marrero, and Natalie Damron. The opening tip is brought to you by Buildings by Design. Check them out, buildingsbydesign.com. First impressions are important at Buildings by Design. This will be Damron against Michelle Headley. The tip is controlled by Brush. Brisa Aguirre Garcia, baseball pass to the outside left to Becker, left to the lane to Headley, swings it cross court through the hands of Castillo. And the B-Diggers 8 seconds into the game commit their first miscue. And Strasburg will come the other way, dressed in their road blacks, the B-Diggers in their home whites. Point guard is Gracie Graff. B-Diggers look like they're in a 2-3 here. On the outside left with the basketball is Marrero. Now in the left corner, the 3 is up, and that's going to be an air ball, and the ball is loose on the floor. There's going to be a tie-up maybe, and there is. That 3 was thrown up by Catherine Seligman. Possession arrow remains with Strasburg, and Graff to throw it in. And to Seligman in the corner. Back out to Marrero. Marrero dribbles in the paint, outside right. 3 in the air, it's up and good. That's a perfect 3 by Aubrey Archuleta, outstanding softball player as well. Strasburg with the first 3 points of the game. Here's the pass. Becker, long pass to Middlemist, left of the lane, now into the paint. Right side to Castillo, straight away to Brisa Aguirre Garcia. Spins at the free throw line, then had the ball deflected away and stolen by Damron. Second turnover for the B-Diggers. On the outside right, Archuleta, right baseline Marrero, steps to her left, shoots and scores. That's Peyton Marrero, little 10-footer, and Strasburg with a 5-0 lead just over 1 minute into the game. Overhead pass is taken by Middlemist and then thrown over the right hand. Brisa Aguirre Garcia out of bounds towards the opposing team's basket, and now on the offensive end, Graff to throw it in. Already up 5-0 off the back of Middlemist. Then she puts it up and scores left baseline. Oh, that's the ultimate insult. That was an excellent play by Gracie Graff, as Middlemist was not even looking, and nor should she, because that's the way you defend the inbounds pass. Unfortunately, there was no B-Digger in between Graff and Middlemist. At the free throw line, Headley down low for Brisa. Ball is stolen by Damron. 4th turnover, and the B-Diggers can't even get off a shot right now. Graff in the left corner. Here's Marrero stepping in. Little 12-footer is no good. Rebound put back is up and in. That is Natalie Damron. B-Diggers need a timeout, and there it is from head coach Maddie Rule. Well, I'll say this for Brush this year. They have lost a lot of close games. 5 games by 6 points or less. And Maddie Rule is the perfect coach for this team. A former player, she's young, she's hungry. She will get this team back on track and very intelligent. But it's going to take a while. It's going to take at least a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. You just can't create magic, especially with a senior-laden squad a year ago that won 13 games. So the B-Diggers, 1 minute and 47 seconds in, are down 9-0. And Aguirre Garcia to throw it in. And they're applying the pressure at Strasburg. Overhead pass is taken to the backcourt by Middlemist. Now to Brisa. Looking, that overhead pass front court to Castillo. It's almost like they're playing soccer out there with the overhead passes, at least from Brisa. Castillo straight away with the basketball. Left side chest pass to Becker. On the left baseline to Middlemist. Dribbles to her right. Tries to hook it up. And there's going to be a tie-up. That's an excellent defensive play by Peyton Marrero. And the Beat Diggers retain possession, down 9-0, just over 2 minutes in. On the offensive end, Castillo to throw it in to the right of the basket. Bounce pass in the left corner for Brisa, straight away for Becker. Dribbling to her right, picks up the dribble, tried to feed Middle Miss through her hands. Intercepted by Gracie Graff. 5th turnover. Graff turned it over. She carried that basketball. And that's the first turnover by the Indians. She got indecisive there. I think she wanted a pass and then thought better of it, but committed the violation. So Brush comes the other way. They have not scored in the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the game. Castillo just across midcourt. Bounce pass is off the leg, but then chased down by Middle Miss. Now she's nearly tied up. No, it's taken instead by Graff. Wrestled it away. Here is Marrero. Marrero to the basket, lays it up and scores off the glass against Castillo. And Strasburg leads 11-0. Bounce pass backcourt is poked away. That could be a Brush foul. I thought, let's see if that foul's called on Headley. It is. Yeah, that's a good call because Archuleta had position. Are they going to say it was the other? Yeah, it should be Strasburg basketball. Yeah. So that's a turnover with the foul on Headley. There's the pass. Back out to Dameron on the right side. Inside, that pass is intercepted on the entry pass towards Marrero. Taken away by Karime Castillo. Chest pass, front court, taken by Middle Miss. Middle Miss at the top of the three-point circle. Right wing to Castillo. Thought about a long three. Is not going to take that one. At the top now for Becker. Holding the ball up high. 5 minutes to go. Right baseline. Castillo's shot is around and no good. And wrestled away on the rebound by Natalie Dameron. They want to run. Bounce pass to Dameron. Dameron all the way will put it up, and she missed it in and out. Ball is volleyballed out of bounds. That is off of Strasburg. And the Beat Diggers have possession. But again, trailing 11-0, 4:47 to go. But Issa might be hurt. She's favoring something on her right side. Cheyenne Garrett is into the game. I think it's her eye. Yeah, she or something. She's got a headache. Stolen in the backcourt by Seligman. Inside pass, and the shot is up, and that's missed over there by Graff. Putback is up and in by Dameron. Off the Beat Digger turnover. Natalie Dameron now with 4. The lead is 13-0, 4.5 to go. Pass is tipped in the backcourt, stolen away, and here's the dribble. The shot is up and missed by Marrero. Michelle Headley grabs the Brush rebound, but down 13-0. And now we've got another timeout, full timeout, called by a very frustrated Maddie Rule. The Beat Diggers just unable to execute against this very stout defense of the Strasburg Indians. 4:18 to go in the opening quarter. In the first of two, Strasburg 13, Brush nothing on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Strasburg Indians are putting on a clinic so far, up 13-0. The Beat Diggers have committed 9 turnovers. And this is no surprise, not because of Brush, but we know Strasburg is this good. Becker to throw it in along the side. Sarah Becker, chest pass is intercepted near midcourt. It is taken away by Marrero. Pass to Graff. Inside passes intercepted by Headley. The teams trade turnovers, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. This will be Brush basketball. And again, this is a 13-0 lead. We played nearly the midway point of the first quarter. The Beat Diggers have not scored. Middle Miss in the backcourt, dribbling against Dameron. Here in the backcourt, the pass to Castillo. Got it to get it across the timeline and has it stripped away. It's stolen by Marrero. Pass to Graff. She's got to try to save it in and does to Dameron. On the outside right, Marrero here with the basketball is Archuleta. Stepping in, bounce pass to Dameron, leans, kicks it inside to Graff, nearly tied up. Right side, Marrero's shot is off the bottom of the rim. Middle Miss tried to save it in, and she does very nicely. She saved it into Karime Castillo. Beat Digger possession, 3.5 to go in the first, trailing 13-0. Jump pass outside left to Becker, dribbles to her left along the baseline, all the way, puts it up, bottom of the rim, missed it. Rebound to Peyton Marrero of Strasburg. Boy, she's flying down the court. Marrero into the paint, pulls it back out. Archuleta, 3 is up and good on the right wing. That is Aubrey Archuleta with her second triple. And Strasburg leads 16-0, 3:08 to go in the opening quarter. Becker lobs it backcourt towards Garrett, right through her hands. Intercepted inside. Graff lays it up and no good, but a foul on Sarah Becker. Her first, the first foul by the Beat Diggers. Second, I should say, Headley committed one earlier. And to the line to shoot two is Gracie Graff. And Brush is down 16-0. And the free throw is around and good. A 17-0 lead for Strasburg. Covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. 970-521-1030. Second free throw rattles home. 18-0. Alex Haas is in for Brush. Castillo with the pressure being applied. Bounce pass to the backcourt to Middlemiss. Back to Castillo underneath her own basket. Castillo with a left-handed dribble, stripped away, and it's intercepted by Graff all the way, lays it up and in. Yeah, the B-Diggers cannot handle that pressure. It's just way too good. They are down 20-0. Pass in the front court to Garrett. Garrett guarded by Damron on the outside right, picks up the dribble. Bounce pass in the right corner. That's Michelle Headley. Guarded closely by Seeley, then kicks it back out to Garrett. Lost control out of bounds. And Brush has turned it over a 14th time in the quarter. And another stoppage in play, a timeout. And this is a tough one. 30-second timeout called by Strasburg. They might not press the remainder of the game, at least after the first quarter. No reason to with a 20-0 lead. The question is, what has happened in Brush? The student section is completely empty. It's almost like a club team now. A lot of parental support, and even those who don't have kids playing, and God bless them for being out here. 20-0 Strasburg. It'll be Indians basketball with 2.5 to go. In the opening quarter, the first of two. Will almost be guaranteed this will go to a running clock, especially with the way this game has started. In the backcourt is Gracie Graff with the basketball. Strasburg has not made a substitution yet. Over to Marrero, swings across court to Archuleta. She's got 2 threes. On the outside left, Gracie Graff working off a screen at the top for Marrero. Dribbles right of the paint, in the paint. Lost it, got it back to Damron. Here is Seligman right of the paint. Puts up a shot that hits nothing but backboard. And the ball is rebounded by Sarah Becker. She wants to run. Becker spins on the outside right now, has to swing it back out somewhere. Lobs it inside to Garrett. And then Garrett with a defender right there. That's going to be a tie-up with her and Damron. This will be Strasburg basketball with 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And still up 20-0. Where the Indians here is Gracie Graff at the top. Met by Becker on the outside left to Archuleta. In the left corner, pass is taken by Marrero, who traveled. Strasburg with their 4th turnover. And Castillo is back in for Middlemiss. She checked out briefly. Now the question is, will Brush score in the first quarter? Very difficult against a solid Strasburg defense. Castillo against Marrero, dribbled right into traffic. Possession arrow Brush. Yeah, you got to get rid of the ball. There's defenders there. There are defenders. Have to get rid of the ball. You just can't dribble into a defender. 3/4 court. Becker to throw it in. Gets it into Haas near the timeline. Haas at the top for Garrett. She'll take the 3, and that's off the back of the rim, and it bounces no good. And it's out of bounds off of Sarah Becker. Strasburg basketball with 94 seconds to go in the first quarter from the Beach Cellar. The Strasburg Indians have put on an absolute clinic. Graff at the top, working off a screen to her right behind the three-point line. Bounce pass to Morel, dribbles by 2, out to Graff, right wing 3, good. Gracie Graff has 9 points in the opening quarter. Well, they're going to say it was a 2. Foot was on the line, 8 points, 22-0. 1:10 to go. Castillo left of the lane, bounce pass to Garrett. Turns, can't shoot there, guarded by Damron. The 3 in the corner by Castillo's an air ball, and it's taken away by Gracie Graff. Graff with a long pass to Marrero, wide open inside. She had a teammate. That's Damron, puts it up, misses, got nothing but glass. That pass was late. And the rebound to Michelle Headley. On the outlet to Castillo, 47 seconds to go in the first. Castillo met by Marrero near midcourt on the outside left to Becker, well behind the three-point line. Here's Alex Haas with the basketball, dribbling to her right. Haas bounce pass to Headley at the free throw line, now to Garrett. Lob to Headley. in the right corner. Becker's shot is up, and that's around and no good. It rattles in and out. And we've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be the first foul of the game against Strasburg. That's committed by Aubrey Archuleta. Brisa and Middle Mist are back in. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Castillo to throw it in. Castillo pats the basketball. Lobs it at the top here for Brisa. Bounce pass down low for Middle Mist. Turns, hooks, and misses. And the ball is going to be a tie up there. That'll be Strasburg basketball. Tie between Becker and Archuleta. That was a good look by Jocelyn, a little bit too strong. Well, it looks like Strasburg is going to shut down Brush in this opening quarter. Gracie Graff the other way at the top of the outside left to Archuleta. Won't take that three. Lobs it cross court to Marrero. Works off a screen on the outside left. 16-footer. Back rim, no. That's missed by Archuleta. Chases down the rebound near midcourt. There's 5 seconds to go. Graff, right baseline shot. Yes. For Gracie Graff. She scores, and that's going to end the opening quarter. And it's Strasburg 24, Brush nothing on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. It is Strasburg 24, Brush nothing, headed to the second quarter in the opener. This is the girls' game from the Beach Cellar. Strasburg will make some substitutions to begin the quarter. Addie Kent and Kinnaid Hickson into the game along with Archuleta, Damron, and Seligman. The Beat Diggers with Becker, Castillo, Haas, Brisa, Aguirre, Garcia, and Middle Mist. Brush has the basketball first. On the outside left is Brisa. Overhead pass to Castillo. Cross court to Becker. Right wing to Haas behind the three-point line. Bounce pass in a corner to Middle Mist. Had the ball stripped away by Seligman out of bounds. It stays with the Indians. And Castillo to throw it in. Karime Castillo, a junior, pats the basketball. Bounce pass in the corner for Brisa. On the outside right to Becker. Lob inside to Middle Mist. And she throws it right corner to Castillo. Three in the air, and that's up. And that hits nothing but window by Becker. Rebound to Brisa, and she's fouled as she misses. That foul committed by Natalie Damron. Well, this will be an opportunity for Brush's first points of the game with 7:31 to go. Brisa with 2 free throws, and the first one is up, and that is no good off the front of the rim. Headley back in for Alex Haas. Even if she scores here, the Beat Diggers are looking for their first field goal. This is only a free throw. That one's up, and that one looks perfect. It is. The Beat Diggers are on the board. It's 24-1. With the basketball on the outside right is Hickson. Now over to Archuleta. Beat Diggers in a 2-3 on the outside right, faking a Seligman. Had the ball stripped away and stolen. Here is Castillo. Castillo left-handed dribble, turns, shoots, blocked, but a foul. A foul on Hickson. Well, now the Beat Diggers looking to build some momentum. They're going to say Addie Kent instead. Yep. 2 free throws by Castillo. The first one is right there. Very light crowd in Brush. Second free throw. Around and no good. The rebound into the hands of Damron. That's her third. The outlet to Addie Kent. Straight away. Here is Hickson. Now to Kent on the right wing. Lobs it inside. Terrible pass. Intercepted there by the Beat Diggers. That's a 6th turnover. The Beat Diggers had 14 turnovers in the first quarter. Down 24-2. Outside left to Becker. Lob it down low for Brisa. Tipped away but retrieved. On the left wing by Becker. Here is Middle Mist in the right corner for Headley. Swings it back out to Castillo. Bounce pass in the paint to Brisa. Inside Headley. Puts it up and in off the glass. Beautiful feed from Brisa to Headley. And the Beat Diggers have scored the first 4 points of the quarter. Down 24-4. 6.5 to go. Right wing 3. Hickson. No good. Strong side rebound. Ball is blocked out of there by Brisa. On the rebound to Seligman. Now the 3 by Hickson. Hits nothing but glass, but it's chased down again. That's Addie Kent with the basketball. And they reset. Kent on the right wing to Hickson. Lob down low for Damron. Turns, leads, shoots. Partially blocked by Headley. And it's saved in by Middle Mist. Brush is playing outstanding defense in the quarter. And we played 2 minutes in the quarter. Strasburg has not scored. Underhand toss to Karime Castillo. Chest pass in the high left to Becker. Near that left corner to Brisa. Overhead pass cross court to Middle Mist. In the right corner, that looked like a travel. Becker, no whistle. Now to Castillo. Bounce pass in the lane to Brisa. Dribbles, turns, shoots, and misses off to the left, and another foul. How about this for Brush? Another foul on Dameron. That means Taryn LaForce will check into the game as Brisa will shoot 2. This free throw is right there. The Beat Diggers in a 5-0 run with 5:40 to go before halftime, trailing 24-5. Second free throws in the air, and that's perfect. How about this? Nice start for the Beat Diggers in the quarter. Caitlin Johnson is into the game for Brush, replacing Brisa. Aguirre, Garcia. Addie Kent is the point guard in this possession for Strasburg. Chest pass in the high right for Hickson. In the right corner with the basketball is LaForce. Her entry pass is stolen away by Becker. Another turnover in the quarter by Strasburg. Becker at the top, swings it left side to Middle Mist, puts up a 10-footer off the glass and in! Jocelyn Middle Mist. How about Brush? 8-0 run for the Beat Diggers. 5:10 to go before halftime. Kent dribbling to her right, foul by Becker. That's not the foul you want to commit. She was playing clearly with her hands, not her feet. Becker with her second. Just beyond midcourt, Kent to throw it in. Lobs it near the top to Seligman, dribbling to her right. Ball stripped from behind by Castillo, and it's out of bounds. That is off of Strasburg. The Beat Diggers have really turned it around, and Coach Ames wants starters back in there. And we'll also have McKenna Sell, along with Graff and Marrero. Both had big first quarters, especially Graff, with those 10 points. Under 5 minutes to go. On the outside left is Becker. In the left corner for Johnson, holding the ball up high. Swings it back out to Castillo, but it went off her hands out of bounds. To the right of the Strasburg bench, the Beat Diggers have committed their 15th turnover, but only the first of this quarter. Here is Gracie Graff. Graff dribbling to her right, behind the three-point line to Hickson. Lobs it down low for Graff, puts it up and in along the right baseline. Little 2-footer, Gracie Graff now at 12. That stops the 8-0 run. Strasburg up by 18, 26-8, 4.5 to go before halftime. Castillo on the outside right to Middle Mist, behind the three-point stripe, holding the ball up high. In the right corner for Johnson. Johnson looking down low, had the ball stripped away on an attempted pass, and now there's a tie-up in the corner, possession arrow. Strasburg, nice tie-up there by McKenna Sell. And the Beat Diggers now back on defense, trailing 26-8. Marrero swings it right side off the hand of Hickson, out of bounds. That looked like a no-look pass, and it cost Strasburg 5th turnover of the quarter. They have not played a good second quarter after completely dominating Brush in the first. The Beat Diggers have outscored Strasburg 8-2 in the second. Left of the free throw line is Johnson. Nearly traveled, swings it back out. Becker, 3 is up and short. There's the rebound to Taryn LaForce. On the outlet, LaForce to Gracie Graff, who's had a huge first half. On the outside right to Hickson. Cross-court pass to Marrero. Dribbles into the paint, pulls up, shoots, and misses from 5 feet. Michelle Headley grabs a strong rebound, her 4th. On the outlet to Castillo. 3:38 to go in the second quarter. Castillo crosses over near that left corner to Becker. Lob down low for Johnson over her head. Intercepted by McKenna Sell. There's the outlet to Graff into the front court. Graff straight away. Swings it right baseline. Marrero fakes. Bounce pass inside is taken by Graff. Back out to Hickson. 3 is up and good for Hickson. Her first points of the game. The Indians back up by 21. It's 29-8. And now they scored 5 in a row. On the high left, Castillo approaching the 3-minute mark in the corner for Johnson. Left of the lane for Headley. Straight away pass to Becker. 3 in the air is off the back of the rim. Becker chases down the rebound. Becker to Castillo. The Beat Diggers reset. Chest pass outside left to Becker. Straight away to Castillo. Looking to her right. Still holding the basketball. Here's Becker. Lobs it inside to Johnson. Turns. She's going to have to kick it back out. And does to Becker. 3 in the corner. And that's an air ball. Ball is loose. And it's taken away by LaForce. And Strasburg wants to run. Here is Marrero. Shot up and in off the pass from Gracie Graff. Yeah, that was just too easy for Strasburg. And now they've scored 7 in a row. It's 31-8. 2:23 to go before halftime. Becker on the high left in the corner for Johnson, holding the ball up high. Swings it left side to Middle Miss. Down low for Headley. Headley bodied up by Sell, and she traveled. That's the 17th turnover for Brush. Aguirre Garcia and Garrett come into the game. First appearance for Michaela Friedrich for Strasburg. Also into the game is Wynn Winter. So Winter in for Strasburg. She's got the basketball on the high right. Right corner, LaForce. LaForce kicks it back out. Here's Marrero. Dribbling right to the paint. Lobs it down low for LaForce. Off her hands, and it's intercepted by Brisa Aguirre Garcia. 1:55 to go, second quarter. Strasburg leads 31-8. And Sarah Becker has controlled the basketball. On the high left here is Brisa. Dribbling to her right. In the left corner, Headley pulls up. Her shot is an air ball from about 15 feet away. Gracie Graff has the basketball for Strasburg. Graff at the free throw line, right of the lane. Back out with the basketball is Winter. Swings it back out to Graff. Here's the dribble towards the top, retreating towards the timeline, Marrero straight away to Winter, dribbling to her right, into the lane. Right baseline, LaForce shot is forced and missed, no pun intended. Rebound to Marrero, she hooks and misses back rim. And Michelle Headley grabs her 5th rebound for Brush. There's the outlet to Castillo, 1:09 to go, second quarter. Strasburg 31, Brush 8. Jump pass to Becker. Becker in front of the Beat Digger bench. Takes a few dribbles, lobs it left corner for Garrett. Garrett left to the paint to Headley, back out to Brisa. The long 3 is up, and that's short. And there's another rebound by Gracie Graff with 54 seconds to go. Then nearly threw it away, saved in by Brisa to Marrero, and then the shot off the glass up and in by Friedrich. Well, that save turned to be very beneficial for Strasburg. It's a 9-0 run, 34 seconds to go. On the high left, Becker near the corner to Garrett. Garrett looking, swings it left side to Castillo. Dribbling to her right. On the right wing, pass is taken by Becker. Becker against Graff, now in the right corner to Brisa. Brisa with 19 seconds to go, bounced it and threw it away. And Peyton Marrero ahead of the field will lay it up and in off the 18th turnover for Brush. We've got 8 seconds to go. It's an 11-0 run for Strasburg. Bounce pass, high left for Becker. 3 seconds to go. Lob into Headley. Left corner, Garrett. 3 is up. Good at the buzzer for Cheyenne Garrett. Well, that's a nice way to end the quarter. A quarter in which both teams scored 11 points. The difference, though, was the opening quarter. A huge one for Strasburg when they tallied 24 points to nothing for the Beat Diggers. We'll take an extended break, and we'll come back with a first half recap with the score in the first of our doubleheader. Strasburg 35, Brush 11 on 1010 KSIR. We're on the TuneIn app as well, all part of the Eastern Plains Sports Network. We move to quarter number 3. In the first of 2, the Strasburg girls lead Brush 35-11. Gracie Graff has outscored Brush by herself with those 12 points. And it was that pressure in the first quarter, and they might do it again in the third because the Beat Diggers came back and scored the first 8 points of the second quarter before Strasburg scored 11 straight. Then Cheyenne Garrett hit a 3 to close out the first half. Michelle Headley, Brisa Aguirre Garcia, Sarah Becker, Jocelyn Middlemist, and Karime Castillo for Brush. For Strasburg. Yet to break the huddle. I'm not sure what instructions Coach James has given them. Let's go. Let's play this game. Natalie Damron, Aubrey Archuleta, Catherine Seligman, Gracie Graff, and Peyton Marrero. Bead Digger basketball, Castillo. Met by Marrero, right side pass to Headley. In the right corner for Middle Mist. Swings it back out of the left here to Becker. Down low for Brisa, off her hands. Intercepted by Graff. It's a 2-on-3. Inside pass to Marrero. Stops, shoots, misses. And the ball is tipped around, taken by Graff. Inside pass, shot off the bottom of the backboard, taken by Seligman. Then it's missed by Archuleta. And Headley has the rebound for the Bead Diggers. That was a little bit messy there by Strasburg with all those opportunities. Right corner, Castillo. Lob inside, poked away. And the ball is loose in the corner, chased down by Brisa. Brisa dribbling to her left, right of the lane, picks up the dribble. Looking, swings it inside to Castillo. She's double-teamed over there. And gets it back out to Brisa. Retreating towards midcourt, now dribbling to her right. Overhead pass cross court is tipped away. The ball is loose. Headley goes flying. What a play by Michelle Headley. Headley to Castillo inside the Middle Mist, fouled on the floor. That foul's committed by Aubrey Archuleta. That'll be her second. Neither team has scored in the first minute of the third. Castillo lobs it into Headley, puts up a shot around it, no good. She gets the rebound, puts it back up, bottom rimmed it. Natalie Damron with a rebound for Strasburg. Long pass to Marrero, banks and scores. The Bead Diggers did not get back on defense. Marrero's got 10. The lead is 37-11. 6:43 to go, third quarter. Becker into the front court in the high left to Brisa. Brisa looking, still looking, gets it left corner to Middle Mist. Jocelyn dribbles to her right, into the lane, puts up a hook shot. It's nothing but the glass. Damron grabs the rebound. That's her fifth. Gracie Graff sets up the offense for Strasburg. Graff met by Becker. Pass on the left side. Here is Marrero to her right. Cross court to Graff. Gracie Graff, underhand pass to Marrero straight away. Dribbles left of the lane. Now he's going to have to back it out to Graff. Bodied up by Castillo. On the left wing, here's Marrero. Down low for Damron. Turns. Hooks it back out to Marrero. Here's Graff, the left wing three, bucket. Gracie Graff has got her first trifecta of the game. She's got 15 points, and the lead is 29 for Strasburg, 40-11. 5:48 remaining third quarter. Becker to her left, behind the three-point line, straight away to Headley on the right side. Here is Brisa. She'll take the three. She'll drill it. Brisa Aguirre Garcia with a trifecta. 40-14, Strasburg. Marrero to her right, dribbles by Becker, right corner for Archuleta, penetrates all the way, off the glass, left it short. Brisa with a rebound for Brush. There's the long pass to Castillo with one to beat. Castillo lays it up, bodied up, and in, and a foul on Marrero. Ball just sat on the rim, and Castillo scores. How about the Bead Diggers with some fight? Since being down 24-0, both teams have scored exactly 16 points. And now we've got some students in that front row. That's nice to see. Free throw is good. Maybe this will not go to a running clock. The lead was 29 moments ago. It's down to 23. And we have 4:46 to go in the third. On the outside right with the basketball. Bounce pass at the top to Seligman on the outside left. Dribbling into the paint inside, and the shot is up and in. What a pass there from Marrero to Graff, who went glass. 42-17. 4:28 to go in the third. There's the lob into the paint to Brisa. Brisa dribbles left baseline. Bounce pass inside the Middle Mist, who banks it in. Oh, that's gorgeous basketball by Brush. What a pass there by Brisa. 42-19. The Bead Diggers are hanging tough. They just spotted too many points. Dribbling left baseline with the basketball is Archuleta. Hooks it up and misses. Rebound to Marrero. Bounce pass is loose, and it's stolen away by Castillo. How about this Brush defense? I mean, they're playing awfully well. Under 4 minutes to go in the third, 42-19. Brisa lobs it inside, but that was a bad idea. Got tipped away, but back to Brisa. Then she misses a three. Rebound. Headley banks it in. I'm telling you, Brush has come to play in this quarter. 42-21. They have shaved off 8 of the 29 points. There's the lob near the left corner to Graff. Graf with the basketball against Castillo. Graf bounce pass to Seligman. Dribbles by a defender. Lays it up and she misses. And the rebound to Middle Mist, fouled in the backcourt. I mean, Brush will not win this game, but they're playing really well. Seligman commits her first. Garrett, who nailed a three-pointer at the end of the first half, is back in. I'm impressed by Maddie Rule's team. Lots of fight. They've outscored Strasburg after the first quarter. And Karime Castillo across the timeline for the Bee Diggers at the top, met by Morel, working off a screen. That's an illegal screen. Yeah, that's not a good play by Garrett. She clearly moved. That's an offensive foul. And for the Bee Diggers, their 21st turnover. And here comes the lob into Graf. Gracie Graf dribbles to her right, working off a screen. Lobs it near the top of the basketball. That is Hickson into the game. On the outside left to Morel. Into the paint, right corner, wide open. Graf three is off the front of the rim, and the ball is loose. LaForce had it briefly, knocked out of bounds. It stays with Strasburg. And let's see who's going to check in. That'll be Alex Haas in for Castillo. Graf to throw it in. Bounce pass inside, and a shot is up and in, a foul by Headley. You cannot get Damron, allow her that position. An easy bucket. Easy bucket, and Headley fouled her from behind. And the lead is back up to 23. Free throw here from Natalie Damron is in the air, and that one is deep. Ball is tipped around, and Graf going for it, and she's going to be tied up. Possession arrow remains with Strasburg. And now Mercy Ames wants a 30-second timeout. Yeah, I mean, Strasburg is not as sharp as they were, neither is my voice, since the opening quarter. With a 44-21 lead, but it was 24-0, and you figure they're going to build on that. The Bee Diggers had trouble even getting off a decent shot. But that 8-0 run in the second quarter really helped out Brush. And they've outscored Strasburg over the last, 13-plus minutes. So we'll see what happens there. All right, the Bee Diggers now on defense. Gracie Graf to throw it in. On the offensive end to the right of the basket. Here's Marrero, left of the lane, lobs it down low for Damron, off her hands, chases it down right baseline. On the outside right is Hickson. Cross-court pass to Graf. Ball is batted away, intercepted by Cheyenne Garrett. 11th turnover for Strasburg. Middle Miss with 2.5 to go in the third. On the outside right to Haas. Wide open three is up and short. And the rebound is controlled by Kanaid Hickson. Left-handed dribble. Long pass inside to Marrero. Banks and she misses badly. Put back by LaForce, misses again. LaForce misses, but a foul on Headley. LaForce to shoot two. Only the third and fourth free throws by Strasburg. Johnson will check in for Brush. First free throw is a line drive that is perfect. 45-21. Damron is out and Seligman back in for Strasburg with a lead back up to 24. Second free throw by LaForce is going to be short, but the ball is rebounded by Seligman, bounces and misses, and the rebound to Middle Mist. On the outlet pass to Alex Haas. Haas on the high right. Lobs it down low. Here is Cheyenne Garrett. Inside Middle Mist. Turns, shoots, and a foul as she misses. She was hacked by Aubrey Archuleta. That's her third. How about the Bee Diggers just working hard down low? And here is Jocelyn Middle Mist to shoot two. She spins, shoots, and scores. Very impressive last two quarters by Brush. Becker's out, Castillo's back in. 45-22 Strasburg. Spinning, shooting, and scoring again as Middle missed. 45-23, under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Peyton Marrero, met by Castillo, dribbles to her left, on the outside left to Hickson. Holding the ball up high, dribbling to her right. Into the lane, Hickson trapped over there by Garrett. The ball is stripped away. Here with the basketball's Middle missed into the front court. Lobs it right side to Castillo. Ball stripped away, it's loose, and it's taken away by Marrero. This will be an easy layup for Peyton Marrero. Banks it in, she's got 12. 47-23 with less than 90 seconds to go before the break. How about the third quarter break, not the halftime break? Garrett on the outside left, Middle missed three. Banks it in! Holy mahungus! Jocelyn Middle miss has got 7 points in the quarter, 9 in the game. The lead is down to 21. 47-26, lob down low. LaForce hooks and misses, but a foul. Excellent lob down there by Hickson. Cheyenne Garrett with her second. And LaForce to shoot two. All of a sudden, the Bay Diggers have found some offense, and the free throw is in. And Brisa Aguirre Garcia in for Cheyenne Garrett. With free throw number 2 coming up. And the Bay Diggers down by 22, and it's no good. And Brisa grabs the rebound along the right baseline. Her second board. Brisa met in the backcourt by Seligman. Left-handed dribble. That's an excellent dribble into the front court. On the outside left to Johnson. Johnson behind the three-point line. He's got to find somebody. If not, she'll be called for 5 seconds. Finds Brisa. Brisa straight away off a screen from Castillo. Dribbling, spinning at the free throw line. Spinning again. Underhands to Haas. Haas right of the lane. Turns. Hands it off to Middle missed. Middle missed inside to Brisa. Puts it up and in! And a foul. Brisa all fired up as she banked it in, and she goes to the line. And the foul was committed by Peyton Marrero. Brisa now with 8 points. And we've got one free throw coming up. Brush is down by 20. This is as close as they've been since the opening quarter. Rebecca Boone checks in for Caitlin Johnson. This has been extremely impressive by Brush after an awful first quarter. Free throw is perfect by Brisa. The Bay Diggers are down by 19. 48-29. I did not see this coming. They have played exceptionally well in the last 16 minutes. Marrero off a screen, dribbling right baseline, leaning, kicking it back out to Hickson. Hickson bounce pass inside, tipped away by Brisa and stolen by Aguirre Garcia. 13 turnover for Strasburg. Brisa the other way on the high right. Takes a long shot, and it's an air ball inside the three-point line. Marrero's got it, 10 seconds to go. Marrero in the paint, lobs it inside. Hickson banks and scores. Right off the glass for Hickson, and that will be the end of the third quarter. With the score, Strasburg 50, Brush 29 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's head to the fourth quarter. The Bay Diggers have played so much better in the last 2 quarters. Down 24-0 after one. They trail by 21, 50-29 going into the fourth. Brisa Aguirre Garcia, Karime Castillo, Sarah Becker, Jocelyn Middle missed, and Michelle Headley. Strasburg with the basketball, Addie Kent, Gracie Graff, along with Michaela Friedrich, McKenna Sell, and Natalie Damron. Graff in the right corner, ball's tipped out of bounds, intended for Friedrich, and knocked away by Middle missed. Yeah, I would have bet everything this would have gone to a running clock, but with the way Brush has played the last 2 quarters, not even close. They will not have a running clock in this one. Graff to throw it in. Bounce pass on the outside right to Damron. Straight away here is Kent, guarded closely by Becker, dribbling to her right, and Becker with a foul. That's the second time she's committed a foul in this game. Really not using her feet, just throwing her hands in there, but she's played solid defense for the most part. And just beyond midcourt to throw it in is Gracie Graff. Bounce pass near the right corner to Damron. All the way. Lost control. Got it back. Feeds Kent. Shot is up. Back rim from 10. No. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by Castillo. Strasburg to throw it in. Graff. Bounce pass inside to Damron. She banks it in. Headley got beat to the basket there. Damron now is 6. 52-29. 7.5 to go. Castillo left wing 3 is well short. Gracie Graff has the rebound and fouled in the backcourt. You don't want to be doing this if you're Brush. Castillo with her first foul. You don't want to start extending a quarter for no reason. Here we go with Gracie Graff. The boys' game will start on time for sure. It's not even 6:30. We have 7:15 to go in the game. And then the ball is stripped away by Headley. Boy, she wrestled that ball away. Here is Brisa Aguirre Garcia dribbling to her right. She's going to hand it off to Becker. On the outside left to Castillo. Here's Middle Mist left to the paint. Middle Mist is then tied up. Tied up. It stays with Brush. Bead Diggers have already committed 2 fouls. That's why you don't want to commit too many more. Not this stretches out the fourth quarter. Castillo on the offensive end to throw it in. Lob left to the lane to Headley. Back out to Becker. Becker lobs it inside, tipped away. There's a foul from behind as Damron went over the back on a pass attempted for Brisa. Third foul on Natalie Damron. First on Strasburg. They reset. After every quarter, 5 fouls get you to the line. Bounce pass to Brisa, dribbles left baseline, double team, left corner, Becker 3, good! Sarah Becker from the corner for Brush, her first points of the game. 52-32, 6:38 to go. Addie Kent near midcourt against Becker, right side to Damron, guarded by Headley, dribbles to her right, nearly stripped. Pass over there to McKenna Selden, she's fouled, oh boy. You're committing some careless fouls if you're Brush. That one is on Brisa, but only her first. But it's the team's third, 90 seconds into the quarter. Inside pass to Friedrich, and she banks it in. She was wide open. Nobody saw her. Off the feed from Graff. 54-32. 6:18 to go in the game. Brisa holding the ball up high, dribbling to her right against Graff, spinning, turning, underhand pass to Becker. Now here's Michelle Headley straight away. Headley looking inside, right wing middle miss, 3 is up and back rimmed it, no. Michaela Friedrich has the rebound. And there's the outlet to Graff. Strasburg with a 4-on-2, inside to Sell, puts it up and in. Little 5-footer for McKenna Sell. She's on the board for the first time. Strasburg leads by 24, 56-32 with 5:44 to go in the game. Becker at the top now for Middle Miss, left corner for Aguirre Garcia. Right-handed dribble, cross-court pass taken by Castillo, 10-footer. Misses, but a foul on Sell. Sell forced Karime to go to the floor. 2 free throws for Karime Castillo. First one is up and in. 56-33. Marrero, LaForce, Seligman, along with Winter. And Aubrey Archuleta back into the game for Strasburg. 5 for 5. Second free throw is upcoming for Castillo. That one's up, and that one is nothing but glass. Maybe it got some of the rim because they didn't stop play there. LaForce grabs the rebound, her 5th. Castillo goes 1 for 2. Marrero dribbles the ball off her foot out of bounds. The Bead Diggers only have 4 turnovers in this half. Strasburg has 5. Brush has 22 in the game, 14 of those in the first quarter. Castillo against Archuleta at the head of the three-point circle, right side to Becker. Becker at the top for Cheyenne Garrett, wearing those pink sneakers. Lob left to the lane to Middle Miss. Starts a drive, left baseline, and she lost the ball. Good defense by Winter of Strasburg. Lost it out of bounds. Bead Diggers will back off on the defensive end as we approach the 5-minute mark of the third. Strasburg 56, Brush 33. Peyton Marrero, chest pass left wing to Archuleta off a screen from LaForce. Wide open three, takes it and misses it. Nothing but the glass, and the rebound to Winter. Inside pass is tipped away, taken by Archuleta. She leans, she banks, too strong. There's a rebound by Winter. Underhand pass to Marrero. Now the three by Archuleta. It's nothing but glass again. Rebound to Middle Mist. B-Diggers want to run. Here is Karime Castillo. Turns, stops, tried to shoot, did not, and the ball stripped out of bounds. So many opportunities there for this team from Strasburg. They couldn't convert on the offensive end. Bounce pass inside. That's going to be, is that a foul or a kick? Kicking violation. Becker to throw it in. 4.5 to go in the game. Offensive end for Sarah Becker. In the left corner for Garrett. Garrett back out to Haas. Alex Haas in the right corner. Becker, three is up, and that's off the back of the rim. No. Rebound, Middle Mist is fouled by LaForce. She goes to the line to shoot two. LaForce has committed her first. And Middle Mist to shoot two. First free throw is back rimmed. B-Diggers down by 23, but it was a 24-point deficit after one. They played even with Strasburg since then. Second free throw for Jocelyn Middle Mist is in the air, and that is in and out. Ball is loose, still loose. It's tipped away, and it's retrieved by Winter. With the basketball is Peyton Marrero. Swings it left side for Archuleta. Three in the air is well off to the right, but Winter grabs another rebound. She's been tough with the boards on the outlet to Seligman. Seligman dribbles right to the paint. 15-footer blocked by Garrett. Rebound putback is up, and that one's missed by LaForce. And Michelle Headley has it, and then looks like she's fouled. No, it's a tie-up. Tie-up possession arrow Strasburg. Headley, by the way, with 9 rebounds. Marrero to throw it in. Rebecca Boone is in for Brush, replacing Cheyenne Garrett with 4 minutes to go in the game. So Marrero looking to throw it in. On the offensive side, and have to lob it back out somewhere, and does to Archuleta at the free throw line. Right wing to Winter. Dribbles right to the paint, puts up a 10-footer and scores. 58-33. Strasburg going for their 10th victory of the season. Alex Haas, check that. That's Becker. Lob inside is poked away. Middle Mist chases it down in the corner, and then that ball is tipped out of bounds by Winter. And now we've got Damron, Graf, Hickson, and Sell back into the game. Peyton Marrero stays on the court for Strasburg. Alex Haas, three-quarters court with 3:38 to go. Bounce pass left baseline for Headley. Headley swings it back out to Becker behind the three-point line. Lob for Headley into the lane. Hooks it up, and the ball's partially blocked. Loose in a floor tie-up. That'll stay with the B-Diggers. And now the inbounds passer will be Sarah Becker. Becker for Brush. Looking. Bounce pass inside to Boone. She can't shoot at all. She's double teamed. Now to Becker. Right corner shot is too strong. Natalie Damron with her 6th rebound. On the outlet to Graf. Graf straight away. Chest pass left wing. There's Marrero. Marrero into the paint. Marrero backs up. Swings it right wing. Hickson, long shot, banked in. It's a 3. A 3 for Hickson, her 2nd of the game. Strasburg is up by 28. Their biggest lead has been 29. 61-33, 2:56 to go. On the high left, it's Rebecca Boone. Boone at the top now for Michelle Headley. Right wing chest pass to Becker. Back out to Haas, dribbling to her right against Marrero. In the right corner, here's Becker. Lob inside to Boone, puts it up, partially blocked by Sell. And Natalie Damron with control of the basketball. Now to Graf, chest pass, right baseline. Here's Marrero, bodied up by Middle Mist. Bounce pass to Damron. Back out to Graf. Left wing, Hickson 3, and that hits the bottom of the backboard. But Graf chases it down. The B-Diggers didn't block out at all. There's the lob inside, poked away. Hickson's got it. Hickson on the right wing to Graf, inside to Damron. Banks, and too strong. Michelle Headley grabs her 10th rebound. And that's going to be the 4th foul team-wise against Strasburg in the quarter. That one committed by Damron, her fourth. And Sarah Becker at the controls for Brush with 2:08 to go in the game, down by 28. Becker, baseball pass inside the middle mist, tries to hook it in, and I think he was fouled on the floor. Boy, that's really earning her way to the line. Foul is by Hickson. 2 free throws and a 5th-team foul. As Jocelyn Middlemist, 2 out of 4 in the game. Foul committed by Kennedy Hickson. Archuleta wants to check back in, but not yet. Free throw by Middlemist is in the air, and that one's in. Middlemist has scored 10 points in the game. And here's Archuleta, 61-34. Free throw number 2. Back rim, no. Rebound to Hickson. Long pass, Graff. Here's Damron. Banks and scores. Gracie Graff with a gorgeous pass to the cutting Damron, who's got 8. 63-34 with 1:47 to go. Inside pass towards Headley. Poked away. Headley chases it down. Now back to Becker. Becker on the high left to Alex Haas. Haas cross court to Middlemist, right of the lane all the way, hooks it up and in off the glass. What a move by Jocelyn Middlemist. And now the pass in the backcourt. There was no Strasburg Indian waiting for the pass, and finally Hickson came back to the basketball to Graff at the free throw line. Lob inside off the hand of Damron, out of bounds. And Seligman checks in for Strasburg. The B-Diggers counter with Harmony Herrera. With 1:20 remaining. Have a little bit of a break between games because it's a little bit early. This game about to wind down. Sarah Becker on the high left with the basketball. Overhead pass straight away to Becker. Becker lobs it inside. A check at Haas, intercepted. Intended for Becker. There's the long pass to Seligman right through her legs, and that one's intercepted by Alex Haas. Turnover for Strasburg. That is their 17th of the game. The B-Diggers have 24. Long pass to Boone. Banks and a foul as she misses. Rebecca Boone to shoot a deuce. With 51.5 seconds to go, foul by McKenna Sell. Rebecca Boone has not scored in the game. Brush down by 27. That free throw, it's the bottom of the rim. That had 0 rotation on it. I think that's something she's got to work on. Yeah, I got to get that rotation, get underneath that basketball. Let's see how this one looks. Second free throw's up. More rotation on that one. It's perfect by Rebecca Boone. 63-37, 45 seconds to go. Pass in the corner for Archuleta. Dribbles to her left. Fakes the 3, lob down low. That's intercepted by Boone. Not a good pass. And then the B-Diggers threw it away. Taken away by Graff. Inside for Sell. And then she lost it. 3 turnovers in a span of 10 seconds. Headley with the basketball, and then she traveled. 31.5 seconds to go. That was 4 turnovers in about 10 seconds. 2 by each team. Graff to trigger it in. Gracie Graff. Got to find somebody. Gets it near midcourt to Sell. We'll hand it off to Graff. Graff dribbling to her right in the right corner. Archuleta 3, and that's around and no good. Michelle Headley grabs her 11th rebound, and that is a dumb foul in the back. That's no reason for that foul. You're up by 26. Fouling in the backcourt. That made no sense whatsoever. To foul with a 26-point lead. Anyway, Michelle Headley to the line. And Headley to shoot 2. Free throws up and in for Michelle Headley. 63-38, and the second free throw is up, and that's back rim, sits on the rim, no good. And the ball is rebounded by Seligman. Strasburg the other way. Long pass through the hands of Hickson. The ball is batted around. Taken by Archuleta. Archuleta inside pass, and the ball is tipped. And that's a Beediger foul. You just want to play clean basketball. This game is over. 7.9 seconds to go. Boone commits that foul, but it's not a shooting foul. Only the 14th foul. And I'm sure these players aren't even looking at the clock. There's the lob. Inside it goes through everybody, but Sell chases it down. Sell cross-court pass to Archuleta with 4. There's a cross-court steal there by Becker with 2. Puts up a long shot, hits the glass. And that closes the game out. The final score, Strasburg 63, Brush 38. We'll pause for a moment and we will have the post-game show coming up momentarily. The Beediggers really played well after the opening quarter, which was simply, for Brush, a disaster. And I'll tell you what, this Strasburg team, they've got excellent guard play. They're really solid down low with all these rebounds. And the Beediggers were certainly tested tonight. They were tested, and Strasburg expected to win the game. Did indeed do that. Although Brush got aggressive with 14 free throw attempts in that second half. All right, we're going to take an extended break. The final score, the Strasburg girls defeat Brush 63-38 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Beediger postgame show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water for your field. Now is the time to begin your planning for next year's growing season. Call Dusty or Roxy 970-571-2024. They do outstanding work at Advanced Agri Solutions. John Beltran back with you in the first of 2. The Strasburg girls defeat the Brush Beediggers 63-38, but the Beediggers were down 24-0 after 1. Both teams scored 11 points in the second, 18-15 for Brush in the third, and 13-9 for Strasburg in the fourth. 17 points in the game for Strasburg's Gracie Graff. Peyton Marrero with 12. 8 apiece for Natalie Damron and Kennedy Hickson. 6 for Aubrey Archuleta, 4 by Michaela Friedrich. And 2 points for Winnie Winter, Taryn LaForce, and McKenna Sell. The Beediggers got 12 in the game from Jocelyn Middlemist. Brisa Aguirre Garcia with 9. 5 apiece for Karime Castillo and Michelle Headley. 3 points for Sarah Becker and Cheyenne Garrett. And 1 free throw for Rebecca Boone. The Beediggers had 14 turnovers in the first quarter, but only 12 the remainder of the game to finish with 26. And Strasburg had 20 turnovers. 36 rebounds for Strasburg, only 20 for Brush. Michelle Headley had 11 rebounds for the Beediggers. Natalie Damron and Gracie Graff was 7 for Strasburg. Free throw situation, Strasburg took only 6 free throws. 4 out of 6, 67%. The Beediggers had 20 free throw attempts and made 12 at 60%. With a victory, Strasburg is now 3-1 in the league and 10-4 overall. And the Beediggers dropped to 1-3 in conference play. And 3-11 on the season.